Okay, yeah. What was he saying? That he did that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What do you practice?
Sipalki.
Sipauki.
Sipalki. It's a very little known Korean martial arts.
Uh huh.
It's 18 techniques, 15 weapons, and 3 empty-handed.
Wow. Nice, man.
Yes.
You like it?
Yes.
Yeah.
16 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you graduate? Do you have
Yes.
degrees of belts
Yeah,
too
I'm
as well?
a third black belt degree.
Wow. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow.
So
I
let's
love
talk
that.
about Fast Five.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm Sebastian Tabani from MSN.com. So
That's not his name. He's lying. That's
yeah.
bullshit.
So your character is like a Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive, right?
I would say that, yeah, there's elements of Tommy Lee Jones's character, and this character just in terms of his relentlessness, his intensity, his his relentlessness and his instinct and his intellect to try and suss out where the bad guys are and where they're going, because he's a hunter, and it's what I do. I do enjoy bringing in the element of physicality, which, by the way, Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
did then and still does great now. So yeah, there were some elements of Tommy Lee Jones in the character.
So what's your input because in the character? Because you have a huge fight with Vin, you have a lot of one-liners, you have your team.
Yes.
So what's your input in terms of?
Well, it's always very collaborative, and I enjoy that process about movie making and getting together with the director, Justin Lin, spending time with him, spending time with the writer, and getting in there, because you always want elements, I feel, of yourself in the character. For me, whether it's a comedy, action comedy, family movie, whatever it is, there has to be elements of me and my wiring and my makeup. So with this character, it was important that we got across the fact that if I tell you I'm going to do something, you can bet that I will do everything I can to make sure that I see that through. My word is important, and I think with this character, his word's important. Your names came across my desk. You did something wrong. I'm going to hunt you down and find you. That's it.
Do you see the Faster and this movie as a comeback for an action movies for you?
Great question. Sure, yeah, you could look at it that way. Yes, I didn't look at it that way when I was just in terms of choosing the roles. When I choose the roles, I choose them, number one, if they're available to do, and number two, if I want to do it. So you can look at it like that, sure. But in between, yeah, sure. Yeah, what the hell?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, because it's true.
Yeah.
'Cause I came back 2 movies back to back. Yeah, kicking ass. I'm getting ready to do another action movie. So yeah, you're right.
Do you get to choreograph the fight?
Yeah, sure. That's important. Again, I think that's all part of the collaborative process. I know physically what I could do, and I want to make sure that my strengths are added into the fight. What do I do well? I do combat well. I do suplexes well. I have a great wrestling background. I want to implement that too as well. So we can do weapons fighting. That's cool. I prefer this.
Yeah.
You. I know you do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me. I don't know if you've seen the John Carpenter's They Live.
Absolutely. I love
the
that.
fist
The
fight
big fight scene. Yes.
Between Roddy Piper.
Yes.
It was very good, and it reminded me of this fight as well.
That particular fight scene was a great fight scene, one that you anticipated great things out of. Well, it's the same thing with Vin and myself. We wanted to do something cool and do something epic. And not only cool and epic and delivered to the fans, but you want a fight where everything is stripped away. My badge, strip it away. Guns, fuck it, no problem. It's just everything stripped away. It's just me and you. And let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You see, for example, in those years, there was a lot of CGI for stunts.
Right.
Stunt CGI. So this fight and this movie is bring back the old days, the 80s days.
I love that.
Expendables too.
Yeah, sure. Those were elements that we wanted to implement. That was important. Again, when I talk about stripping everything down and no guns, no CGI, no big wire work, nobody flying in the air. No, it's rooted and grounded. I'm gonna punch a hole in your face. That type of visceral reaction fighting I like that.
So what's next for your character in this franchise, this new character?
Well, it looks like I'm going to continue to hunt those guys down.
With Reva.
That's
Nice
right.
move.
That's right. That's right.
So are you playing Sinbad too?
They had approached me about that. I read the script. I enjoy the script. I know the producers I worked with before in the past. Maybe. And I know the director very well. We work together,
Yeah.
Chuck Russell for Scorpion King.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the script. There's a couple of elements that still have to come together.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does, then we will be sitting down talking about how great I was as Sinbad.
Of course. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations on all your success with that art form. I've never heard of
Thank
it.
you. No? You
No.
should look